Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to review Mickey 17 today. So this one sort of became a flop for Warner Brothers, which is just a shame because I thought it was a really great movie. I thought there was heart, there's comedy, there was a very neat story, it was a believable story, and it just had you rooting for the characters pretty much the entire time. And so I thought this was very enjoyable. I went to the theaters to go see this one. I'm glad I did. So, although this may not have been the most interesting story as far as the trailer made it appear, which I think definitely contributed to why so many people just didn't check it out, I definitely wish more people did or would, because like I said, I thought it had a really neat story to it. So, the idea is sort of the future of Earth, where people can have multiple bodies, even though it's one life, but they can duplicate themselves so that they can become expendable. This technology sort of got banned, but Kenneth Marshall, played by Mark Ruffalo, he's sort of this failed politician that gets a crew for this space adventure where they use this technology. Him and his crew use this technology, so there is one confirmed character, Mickey, who is the expendable character for this movie. And so Robert Pattinson, I think, does a great job in pretty much all of his work. I think when you think of an actor who was sort of stereotyped at one time for a certain role, I think he's one of the few actors that have been able to break out of that. And I think it's very deserved because he's a great actor. He put so much heart and character into Mickey, and I'm glad that he was on cast for this movie because I think he did a great job. So, as the plot sort of pushes the whole space adventure forward with Mickey, he finds this character, Nasha, where he's fallen in love with her, and they sort of become connected immediately, and they sort of become our focal characters moving forward for the story. Now, we do get sort of these recaps and sort of goofy explanations to what the other Mickey 2 through 16 did, basically. But Mickey 1 is the one, obviously, we would have had on Earth that signed up for this whole thing. And the Mickey 17 is the one we have from what you see in the trailer. He's the main one. Because the 16 have already come and gone by the time the main story takes place. And so, for this one, he's going on this trip. They're on this planet, and he's trying to catch one of these creatures they had found, and he ends up being kind of left for dead. The crew, they believe that he would just die. So miraculously, Mickey 17, he does end up surviving. The creature sort of saved him, and by the time he gets back to base, there is now Mickey 18. But the thing is that this is an exploit to the technology, so if there are multiples, as they call them, they both gotta go, basically. And so Mickey 17 is trying to keep this quiet. Mickey 18 wants to go after Kenneth Marshall because Mickey 18 is the violent one. He wants to do everything with violence. He wants to cause harm to Kenneth Marshall. He wants to just forget the whole thing. He's just ready to go kill someone, basically. That's sort of the gag joke of this movie, is why is he always wanting to kill someone? And so Mickey 17 and 18 sort of both have struggles when they reveal to Nasha that they both exist now, so she's sort of wrestling with that. And we sort of get this feeling that Kenneth Marshall, he wants to just destroy these creatures. He sees them sort of surrounding their base when they killed a child that they didn't know would draw them toward. He sees it as an act of war, and well, kind of it is. But Kenneth Marshall, Mark Ruffalo did a great job with this movie. I thought he played such a funny character, and I don't think his character, the things he did were supposed to be funny. It's the way the actor portrayed these scenes and these moments that made it funny. And I think it's just a testament to his acting skills, but it also falls on the director and the writers as well for just making this such an enjoyable movie. As far as the blend between cast and crew is concerned. And so he sort of wants to just face down these creatures, these bugs, whatever you want to call them, and sort of just get rid of them. But Mickey 17 and 18 and Nasha have all sort of been found out, so now they're sort of been arrested, and they want to go after these things, but they don't know how to negotiate with it, so they send Mickey 17 and 18, the Expendables, out there to go basically negotiate or whatever they're going to do. And so, as they go out there, Mickey 17 realizes, oh, they can actually destroy everyone's minds. So it is an act of war, but Kenneth Marshall doesn't really see it that way. He doesn't care what 17 and 18 are doing at this point. He's ready to go make a statement, and he's ready to just go after them, destroy them all, once and for all, and he has his camera crew with him. He's suited up. He's going to make this grand gesture of it all, and as he's going out there, the creatures sort of find a way to camouflage their leader, so Kenneth Marshall can't tell which one's the leader. And, of course, he has some great funny moments after this as well. And after this whole movie of 17 and 18 trying to prove their worth to not only each other, but to others around them, 18 finally decides that the creature's deal is the humans killed one of their own, so the humans need to sacrifice one of their own. And so 18 decides, okay, Kenneth Marshall, he's going to be it. He's the one we're going to go kill. But it turns out it ends up being this sacrifice play where 18 and Kenneth Marshall get taken out by the bomb that was meant to destroy 17 and 18 if they got out of line. And so 18 goes down in a blaze of glory, taking Kenneth Marshall down with him, and we sort of get this happy ending. And even though it's sort of somber, I think sort of the comments by the end is what sort of sticks with you going about your day. For Mickey 17, he survived. There's not going to be a 19 or Mickey 20. They're just abandoning the technology. Now Nasha's basically the leader of this place. 17 sort of has this comment at the end where he says, kind of feel bad that the rest of them didn't really have a chance, but he deserves to be happy. And I think that sort of hit home because a lot of people, I think, maybe, we realize maybe others should have had a chance in our place, but, we do deserve to be happy as people. And I think that message in this movie was just so relevant, and this is sort of where the movie ends. So I thought it was a great ending. I thought it was a great movie. I really enjoyed the story. So if you haven't checked this one out, I would at least give it a chance. I know it didn't make much money, but I would give it a chance. Gather your own thoughts for this film, and let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Keep it digging.